Hello everybody! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, new night, wherever you are in the world. And as per usual with these particular streams, I am joined by the roommate Ronan.
Hello.
And we're going to continue last off with Trials and Tribulations, the third in the game, with episode 1, Turnabout Memories.
Please ignore my eating. I did not eat today other than 2 bananas and I think like some tortilla chips for breakfast. So I'm eating an egg pizza, which I highly recommend making. Check out Cooking with Haru on YouTube.
Yeah, they're actually really good. Alright, April 11, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who's witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Alright, what voice am I gonna give this?
Why are there butterflies?
I think everyone's also wondering that. What's with this stiff silence?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word.
This
Sure.
particular judge? I don't know about that, but sure.
But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that.
Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name?
Don't call her sweetie, that's weird.
I know.
Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down.
You're not fucking Franziska von Karma. She could literally cut someone down to size with her fucking whip.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
You know, this game came out long before the word simp was a thing. But oh boys, these two! I love how they look straight at me when they said that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
Oh, God.
I know.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
In court.
I know, right?
Such an honor.
The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
I forgot how they acted. And you can tell which era this game came out.
Yep.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Last time it was the Harlem Shake hemorrhoids,
Right?
and now this.
Yep.
Sir?
Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Feeny.
Yep.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
I just took a bite. I know. I needed to eat supper. Fuck. Had to be the judge.
Right? Glug glug glug. You can hear it from a distance.
Glug glug, bitch. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
I have like an air bubble like right there, and I'm like, fuck, just burp it out.
You cannot.
That was the bubble. That was like reverberating. What eyewitness?
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. But then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed I was there. I went to go find some other students and they called the authorities.
Then why did Feeny say he pushed him?
Right.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Ms. Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
I forgot he sounded like that.
Young lady. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
You good?
Yeah. I just finished eating like not that long ago.
We had to rush. Today was a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
But I would never...
Sir.
Hello. Yeah.
A wolf.
He knows he can't look at me and bark, so he has to look away and grumble. Hey, my boy. No. I hear you.
We both hear you. We hear you very loud and clear. I think the viewers could probably also hear you.
Yeah, you do a little boof.
A wolf. You good?
Good boy.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
That's... I will kill you in your sleep.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey?
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fey.
Getting Uron High School host club vibes.
Right? Madam, I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. What I witnessed. Oh my goodness. I'm planning to go back to Phoenix Place. Doesn't matter. Dougie talking behind the building. And well, we just collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Fee never did a thing to Dougie.
If I press her for no good reason, I know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do? Well, yeah, show contradiction. I'm pretty sure anyways, let me double check. Do I not have anything in regards to?
The only thing would be Phoenix's testimony itself.
Well, that's for in regards to the umbrella.
Yeah, because like Phoenix said he pushed him, so it's like, it like contradicts something we already learned, but
It's like we know he pushed him, and Phoenix confirmed it. I just don't know. I'm gonna double check to be sure though, because I don't want to fuck it up.
yeah. So glad I can finally eat. It was a long fucking day. Do you know how hard it was to meal prep on an empty stomach?
Very. I would assume.
Meal prepping for other things and then just being like, oh, I need food.
Now I can eat.
And the cat's so stuffed he can't even fucking take care of himself right now.
Oh.
Father, I'm too full to
Okay.
eat my food. What do?
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so it is Phoenix's testimony. Feeble eyes are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe that the fence is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm prints was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did in fact push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try and cover for the defendant. It would be much better if he came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment that he pushed Dougie.
Oh, you city goober.
It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
Well, that's just a flat-out lie because the umbrella cracked hardcore. So, what did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Ma'am.
Oh, give me a break.
That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh. I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge. What? Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Sir. She makes me want to draw, though. She is very well designed.
Yes. Objection! You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct?
Yes, and that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
If you're really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
Sure, buddy. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. My brain just short-circuited for a second there.
May I have a moment? Spit went down the wrong fucking pipe.
Perfect timing.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means, come up with whatever lies you want.
Alright.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, but I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there aren't any contradiction in her testimony after all.
Hmm.
Wait a second, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
Lightning!
There was lightning,
Explodies from the sky.
right? Your Honor, there is a problem with this, with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't she notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Bruh. Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
You might fucking need it considering half the time you keep asking these questions, Mr. Judge. But sure. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Shit, she can think logically. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. Or at least you can admit when you don't notice something. Damn it.
Just what kind of thought do occur into this guy anyway? Thank you, Mia. The entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually... Oh, I'm hearing myself too well now. That's weird. The death was actually accidental?
Alright, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty for you now if you don't.
I'm here to make sure it was someone's fault.
Right?
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
I remember reading this the first time and not understanding what the fucking affidavit was.
Yeah.
Nor saying it correctly the first time I said it.
Affidavit.
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 The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their lab that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students.
I keep wanting to say pharmacological.
Right? Same.
All equipments in the lab lost power.
Why the fuck did I give him a weird accent?
Lab. All the equipments in the labs lost power all of a sudden around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab equipment. Lab.
Why do you keep saying lab instead of lab?
I don't know. All the lab's equipment. All of the lab's equipment,
I'm fucking keeping it at this point.
runs on a high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, The victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
I was gonna say severe.
Severed.
According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
That would be very good to do with high voltage cables.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump could have caused them to break.
And you're really not seeing a connection! Fuck you, Pain. How much fuzz did you lick?
Bruh. Look at me, what? Bro.
Hey,
Next.
you okay?
Where you going?
This is what happens when you lick a bunch of fuzz off the floor.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I promise he's not throwing up or anything. He licks a bunch of fur and then starts hacking and is like, why is this going on?
He has a hairball. A lot of the times the fur comes from the ball that gets covered in drool and then gets covered in fur, and then he decides to pick it up multiple times and then it gets in his mouth.
Don't get a border collie unless you're willing to brush them multiple times a day.
And even at that, he will still shit like a shit ton. Okay, bye, bud.
I'm gonna go back in the hallway.
Oh, shit.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't. Thank you. Then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
I can or I can't.
I don't know, man.
I can say that because it's what you said. It's real. So, bruh.
It is a possibility.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try and regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or Oh yeah, okay, I was like, did I misread that? No. Who or what it that caused the cable to break?
Technically, it's Phoenix. He pushed Doug. Doug
Yeah.
probably snapped, and then it either went on.
Doug snapped?
Well, Doug hitting the pole
Yes.
made it snap.
Doug snapped. Phoenix pushed him and he just snapped.
Snapped in half, he did. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that duh?
The lab's equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right into Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. He gave a mighty shove!
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion.
You don't realize that at that point he couldn't have shoved Doug into the fucking voltage cables, you dipshit.
It was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
That would be an accident. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shot. See
He got
down
pushed
below?
over there.
It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. The victim was shoved into the far pole. Then he wouldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here.
Ah!
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Order in the court. You good, bud? Hey,
Up, up.
what you doing, Puppo?
Up, up, bud.
Wee.
Good boy.
Get rid of the floof. Good job.
The lamentations of my enemy, I've longed to hear them. Well then, that's a phrase.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any... Oh,
Mr. Judge, sir? May I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What the?
okay.
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge?
Of course it's all right. Just go ahead and give your new testimony.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
Yeah.
What?
Why are you coughing so much? Are you finally getting the cold?
No, I inhaled and saliva went down the wrong pipe again. I don't know how that happened again, but it did.
You need to fix that.
You did fix what? My inhalation?
Yeah. Learn how your body works.
What I witnessed part 2.
The truth is,
No!
I was gonna wait for you to like rage, and I was like, I'll wait until after. Alright.
the truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. And that's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that's when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Ugh. Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination of this very convenient new bit of information.
Right. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny.
So then why did you basically... So that's why you basically lied to the court?
Basically.
I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge?
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me?
Shut up.
Of course he won't. That's called
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie in court!
It's called perjury, as she was gonna say. Dumb fuck.
Well, we'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright? When your friend's abusive ex is like, hey!
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Shut up. Two-faced.
What?
Santa. Not at all. Ho ho ho.
The judge had better be more careful with himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl.
Facts.
Alright. Beware, Your Honor!
Also, the vegan cheese actually melts in these. The Tex-Mex.
Oh, good.
It's nice. I finally have something that just tastes like normal food. Even better than normal food. I made healthy food. With cheese! Flavored stuff.
Jeez. Cable snapping, military. It all occurred less than a minute. When did the snapping happen? 2:55. It occurred within minutes. Except it occurred way past a minute when he got fucking done in, so... Shut the fuck up, lady. That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture?
Also, please put your butterflies back in their terrarium.
Oh, that medicine. That's the one that Phoebe likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it that the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m.
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
This is nonsense. The real murderer?
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
Well, there's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window for a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to...
Indict.
Brain. No, eating in this was not a good idea. Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
Yes, sir. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Didn't want to gleek onto the microphone.
Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized.
Mm-hmm.
Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
It's Winston. No. The person in front of us right now. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? How can you...
The defense is grasping at straws.
Grasping?
Grasping.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Order! Order! Miss Faye! What? I mean, why? That's what...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
Wind as well? Put your wind back in the bag or something, whatever.
How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye! Oh.
Hi, Phoenix. Stuffy Phoenix.
Your Honor, please. I have something I want to say. Achoo.
Ew! What is it?
Please. Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. Because, like, you know, logic.
Right. Phoenix. What the? Are you deaf?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat.
Please.
Bailiff, grab that man.
Achoo! Leave my Dolly alone! Oh dear.
Achoo, cough. That boy. I don't know. Oh.
What boy?
A minute. French Grossberg.
French Crossberg here. Hello, bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va-tu bien? Oh, that boy. He's gotten himself way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. Right, he went down to the court library or something.
It seems I have arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Police report added to the court record. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. What? Oh, it's a... Oh. I am good, thank you. I don't need...
Don't touch.
Bots.
Don't touch.
It's, details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, I...
May I interrupt you for a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand.
Excuse you!
That was a sound.
Chillax!
That is, go right ahead.
Head.
Oh, it's because it's Thursday. Garbage night.
Yes.
It was like, hey, don't forget your shit.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yee.
Yes. Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this.
Weep.
Sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
Shut up!
Poor little me.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Thank you for condensing it in a way that is not,
Oh, poor me!
type voice. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, An incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet.
I call shenanigans!
Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
It has to do with shut the fuck up!
You ever consider fuck you?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she in fact has a very good reason.
Very well then. The court grants the defense's request. We will allow you to do the thing. Young lady, would you mind staying on just for a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
I keep wanting to say Delilah. I see Delilah in my head.
You probably did what I did when I first read this, because I kept doing that too in the first time I read this. But it's because I had the Hey There Delilah song stuck in my fucking head the entire goddamn time. Hey there Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
No, that's not it. I just look at it and my brain's like, this word! No, that's not it.
How I Met My Feeny.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
That's Phoenix.
We're so what the fuck? Lovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Shut up, Phoenix!
Shut up, Phoenix!
It's alright. Do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
He's like,
Let me gush about my girlfriend!
Right?
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
That's just a phrase. How I Met My Feeny.
hello, Mr. Blaine.
I think we're destined. The courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, he was also planning, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
It has everything to do with the fucking context of this testimony.
I let you rage burped.
Yep.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Keep
How long
pressing.
have we been recording? I can't remember. How do you tell?
45.
Where's the Oh, okay.
Because I do it simultaneously, it should match.
Gotcha.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Yeah, okay, bullshit. What was it I just got? Location: District Courthouse Cafeteria. Time and date: August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim: Diego Armando, age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect: Dahlia Hawthorne. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Bitch! Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? No, the other thing.
Yeah, Dahlia. Bitch. The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. Hi, CMA. Yeah.
Wasn't it just someone asking about, like...
I think it's a bot.
Ah, yep. Fair enough.
Hence why I'm like, thanks, no thanks if it's not a bot.
Oh,
But when they start offering, oh, we could do promotions, I'm like, no, fuck off.
usually a bot, but if not.
Just no.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
I want pie now.
She was the prime suspect in a criminal's case just 8 months ago. Fiera Wright figured out it was a bot. Oh, shit. It's not the first time I've had those fuckers.
No. Order! 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 This is unbelievable! Someone I like is guilty of something? Fuck's sake.
I didn't even pay attention to what she was saying. Alright.
It's fine. It
Miss
was the
Faye.
judge he was talking
That's not fair.
You know, life, I want to trash talk everything, but I swear to God I don't want to get banned.
about.
Fair.
I, Winston Payne, will not...
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
Frug.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
That's a light way to put it. Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth.
You knew that earlier and lied. Why should I believe you now?
Cool emoji.
Froggy.
Frug!
I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay. I've tied the two crimes together. Now I just gotta stay on the offensive. So to begin, how are you guys if you aren't too busy narrating?
Pretty
good. We've been pretty busy
I
today.
did a lot. I've been saving up for months to try and
Meal prep for the
get
hits.
get the meat and everything necessary, all the ingredients to start raw feeding my cat and dog.
Why are you keeping on to the judge's voice?
I just want to stay in character.
Okay.
Because if I stop, I'll have to get back into it if too much effort.
50-50 game in chat.
It was maybe 3 months of
God, the music starts playing.
It
You're not wrong.
was like 3 months of saving up, and now finally I got a few days just to see how the cat does, and the dog has a little thing that I'm just going to be, adding to his kibble since he's got a sensitive stomach and I don't want diarrhea with the frickin' butt fluff because that's a nightmare. And then,
Yeah.
Oh my god, kitty cat!
yes, he is best boy. And, well, he is raccoon, but still.
He is raccoon with an iron stomach.
Yeah, he didn't need to transition from kibble to raw. He was just like, give me the meats. And then we
Oh,
went,
too much meat. I will have more later.
he was very full. But
Oh my
then
god, raccoon cute. No, he's not actually raccoon. He just acts like a raccoon.
yeah.
He's raccoon kitty.
And then we went out And we picked up a dehydrator so I can make us human jerky, and I can make them dehydrated.
Confused.
I can make them, liver jerky treats. And then we got boards so I can continue upgrading the reptiles' enclosures. I did a lot of pet stuff today.
Yes. To iterate more on, like, what I meant by he's like a raccoon cat. He's a cat. He's legitimately a cat. But he scavenges like a fucking raccoon. And he also has the extra digits.
He has the thumbs.
My animal lover friend, my cat got the diagnosis.
What is your cat's diagnosis?
While he's typing that.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Stop talking to me about your butt. I mean, I can't say much because my ass has been super sore for a couple days, so...
Well, you also slipped and landed on your arse.
I went to the ER recently. It wasn't fun. I started the new year after a party, slammed down a flight of stairs, and owie.
One kidney went, oh no, and the other one is like half working. They call it a kist in Dutch. So it's chest in English, a chested kidney.
Chested kidney. I'm going to learn something.
Alright. So 1/4 kidneys are working in total. Oh, that's not good. While he's looking that up.
I met with the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's what had happened. And from what I heard, it was liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Chess is is it literally translated? Oh shit, I forgot to.
Chest kidney.
However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she has nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Ah! Aha, Mia! You're glowing with the true lawyer's aura, my dear.
All I'm learning about is, like, kidney failure and fluid buildup, and with that.
That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
That's what Cora had. The chest filling up with fluid. But this is a different thing they're talking about, I believe.
Yeah, it has to do with kidneys.
Yeah, I'm looking up the kidneys, but basically when the kidneys stop functioning...
I don't know why, but my chat with Fiona last stream was somehow so dry, I don't even know how. Did you think it was the same, or was it me being tired?
I think you were just, like, really, really burnt out.
Yeah. The poisoning. Number 5.
So is your cat going to need some kind of, transplant of some sort? One is purely kaboomed and the other kidney is chested. Okay, so the kidney itself.
How would I get this poison? Oh, you know, the person you dated who's a pharmacology student?
What is a chested...
What, did Tara tell you about the chat or something?
In cats, specifically, yes.
I think Ronan is thinking more about the last Phoenix Wright stream that we did. Last chat, you sounded more tired, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah, I played, Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking last Phoenix session.
Yeah, no, I streamed, Star Wars this week as well.
Plural? effusion in cats.
Oh, there we go.
So, a pyothorax forms as a response to severe bacterial infection within the chest cavity, blah, 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 blah. A chested kidney, not chest kidney.
Are you guys like roommates or friends who live close to each other? He's actually, he's my roommate. He's one of my roommates. My cat is on a kidney diet, but me and my sister both ask if a transplant is possible. No answer, really. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had an easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? Yes, I was talking about last stream. I just Star Wars. Ah, yes, Star Wars. Star Wars!
Star Wars!
At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug Swallow?
At the time, yes. That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology.
Yeah, poisons and shit, bruh.
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, you seem you had access to such poisons after all. Okay, so we finished the chat and roommate topic. Do you have news on the chested kidney? Do you know what it is?
So far all I'm it keeps sending me back to, like, excuse you. It keeps sending me back to, like this thing's, pleural effusion, which is a pyothorax forming as a response to a severe bacterial infection within the chest cavity, but that's more like fluid buildup. Bloodborne infection or a chest wound. You know what? I'm just gonna look up chested kidney definition. Not brain!
Will you read that? Oh well, she probably doesn't have pain, but I hope to get more answers next vet stream? You mean next vet visit? And then it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking.
They're talking about things like thoracic kidney, a mass in the chest. So, did the vet say anything about a growth on the chest, on the kidney itself? Thoracic ectopic kidney, or so something like an ectopic kidney, which would mean the kidney is not where it's supposed to be. But that's a different situation. I'm trying to just find the definition of a chested kidney.
Well, it's called kist in Dutch. K-I-S-T.
K-I-S-T.
And that might help. Assist. Assist.
Oh! Yes.
A cyst on on the kidneys.
Yeah, that would be polycystic kidney, I believe. Yes, cyst.
Yeah, we know what a cyst is.
Polycystic kidney disease is a genetic condition marked by the growth of numerous cysts, fluid-filled sacs, in the kidneys. The cysts become larger and the kidneys enlarge along with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a cyst, yeah.
So, yeah, basically there are tiny little, basically what are similar to little blisters with infection inside them.
Yeah, poor cat.
Medication can help with this kind of thing, but I think it would be a transplant. Okay, so if I get rid of definition,
I hope she has a faint, I'm assuming painless, rest of her life with me. Alright, I'm gonna continue reading. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table, you.
No!
Now it's you.
Order! Order! Could it be?
I told my dad to ask for a kidney transplant next visit.
May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Like the necklace you gave Phoenix. Well, yes, that's true.
I don't want her to suffer. If she suffers, we'll have to euthanize her, and then I will suffer.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
with that kind of stuff, if there is no treatment, and if it's just suffering, then yeah, it. From what I'm understanding here, unfortunately, it says there is no cure for autosomal dominant. The
What-
fuck?
Whatever the fuck that word is.
No, they're talking about
A different thing.
PKD, which is
Polycystic kidney disease?
yeah. There's okay, fair enough. Treatment involves managing symptoms, pain, headaches, high blood pressure, urinary tract infections, and preventing complications, as well as slowing the progression of the disease. End-stage kidney disease and kidney failure require dialysis and transplantation. So,
Cat would need a transplant.
transplant, and if that's not possible, then it would be a matter of making the cat comfortable. Yeah,
Cat had bladder infection.
it was
Yeah.
caused from that.
And stuff.
Yeah, we had a cat here that had crystals, and he nearly died just from that. They come up so quickly, and cats are so good at hiding pain.
Oh yeah.
So it would be a matter of just talking to the vet about if you can't do a transplant, how best to manage the cat's pain and make sure that it's comfortable, and just taking care of it until it is. There's nothing else you can do, and you know as the owner when it's time to let them go.
Yeah. Did you read this?
Oh, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
The bladder infection came back every year about the same time. Ooh.
I know that feeling!
You, yeah.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily have gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you would need to show some kind of proof.
Proof? She got me good with that. Several times.
Yeah, several times a year.
Anyways, I was just doing nothing on social media, and let me tell you what I read and try and find it. Okay. While you're putting that in.
Rin?
Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search on Dahlia. I almost fucking Dahlia. I had it the second time, and then I fucked up again. And body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. If you're going to... Oh, that's you.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present.
What? But that is...
That's a charming little necklace. This is a little bottle. It's really quite cute.
Wouldn't wanna do anything about that.
So what about it? What does this mean, Miss Faye?
The day the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness...
The witness.
Francisco, where did you come from? Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
Well, probably not anymore. It's probably inert at this point. No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain in the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
She's like a one of the Bishi characters. Just the wind blows and the hair is blowing even if there's no wind.
Right.
Order in the court.
Phoenix.
Why?
On behalf of Dolly, I object.
You're not a lawyer yet, Phoenix. It's like 2-3 years before you become a lawyer.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Phoenix, she doesn't care.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Because I'm a desperate young adult and don't know how to control my hormones.
So I think it's satire, but it's a tweet starting. I just came home from grocery shopping and my vegan cat, oh god, who was vegan her entire life, ate my pet hamster. I've read about this. I don't think it's satire, because it would not surprise me if the cat did that. As a cat lover, I'm devastated. I don't think I'll ever get a cat again. I just got,
Just go to the vet.
What is wrong with you? Either 1, rage-baiting cat lovers, or 2, putting a vegan cat down. Never mind vegan cat, just putting the cat down in general. Why would a vet just put a cat down without reason?
They normally will not. They would have to give a reason. And unless they come up with something, they won't. If you just go in and say, I want my cat put down because, they won't do it. There has to be some kind of reason.
I have heard that before, though. And I'm like...
And yeah, if you give your fucking...
cat just vegan shit, like, what?
Obligate carnivore.
It's not like the puppers.
If I steam some veggies, he can get some extra nutrients from them. Because steaming them and stuff like that opens up the stuff in them. And basically, a dog can get more from that. A cat won't get anything.
People who plan on raising their cat vegan, don't buy a cat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't buy a fucking cat.
It did what it naturally does and ate my hamster. Like,
Right.
yeah, when I would...
Fuck you, bitch. Don't do that to a cat. Exactly.
It's the same thing that happened with that fennec fox and all that. And
I remember that, and that was fucking
it's
stupid.
like, lady,
It's
not... It doesn't have a skin allergy. It's fucking dying because it can't maintain its coat. Its skin is just disgusting because it doesn't have the omega-3s it needs. But yeah, when I was a child, I had a budgie bird. It got eaten by one of my cats, unfortunately. But it was a fucking cat. Like, I just needed to learn that, one, I was like 8, so I I didn't know much better. But, yeah, there were just more rules and restrictions.
I swear so many things make my blood boil. So many things. Yeah, I get you.
that's when I get that angry, I have to turn away from social media because there are going to be people, half of the stuff we're reading either is rage bait and they're just trying to piss you off, in which case, not good for you, not good for your heart.
Yeah.
People on it's not good for your health or your heart or anything, so it's best to just say, all right, that's enough internet for today. Go focus on something else, meditate, whatever you got to do.
Watch a happy video.
Yeah.
With all the puppers and the kitties doing all the funny shit.
Yeah, because like for example, I love like true crime stuff, but there are some that I get so mad at the
Pause.
yeah, like the entitlement of certain people and the mindsets they have during interrogations. It's frustrating to hear them be egotistical when someone's suffering, for example. And at that point, I'm like, all right, this is actually not entertaining or interesting anymore. It's pissing me off.
It's like,
so.
it's not fascinating, it's just making me mad at this point.
Yeah, so I go on to something else. But it's knowing when you're at that level, when you're like, I need to go somewhere else and look at, and just consume something different.
I've been banned for 24 hours on YouTube comments several times. Bro! Sheesh!
It's weird. I don't even comment anymore because, like...
I'm in the same boat. I barely comment on YouTube because, like...
Well, stuff like the true crime stuff, I can't change the fact they're reporting on something that has already happened.
It's already factual.
And, like, I can be angry about it, but me raging into a comment won't change any of the things that have happened. And radical acceptance in a healthy way is beneficial for me for those things.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of picking your fights, knowing when what you're saying is going to be helpful and when it's just something that's building up in your brain and getting worse and worse.
My New Year's resolution was not commenting on idiots on YouTube. I failed. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. It's hard not to.
It's your turn, by the way.
Because I'm madly in love with her.
Oh, Phoenix.
So I'm super blind.
I got banned in 2024 for 24 hours.
Brr.
The irony of it all.
Madly in love.
In the first 3... Fuck. Bro. 3 fucking days. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
Stop worrying about what other people have to say.
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure they're probably just rage baiting you at that point for lols.
Yup.
It's not worth losing your ability to comment if it's just people tricking you into being angry.
Nope.
It's okay to be angry, but focus on things that do not make you angry. Trust me, in the long run, your health and your heart will be much happier. And your brain, because too much stress fucks with your brain. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you one and one political question only, cause fuck politics. You right. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Rough, but
There was a better way to phrase that!
describe Trump in one word. That's all. I have multiple words, but
In one word.
Cheetos.
I mean, okay.
Cheetos.
Yeah.
He's orange and an airhead. Cheetos.
One word.
While you're thinking.
I don't, yeah, and I don't want to get too political on your channel for anything, but, yeah.
Something relevant. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I have feelings, I will definitely let you know that, but, it's a difficult one.
Like, we could probably say a lot more. I'm just calling him a Cheeto. Oh, look at him. La gallina leo.
This is what we need to be like. We need to be like my dog. We just flop on our backs and go, you know what, I'm comfy. Dangerous.
I'll leave it at that.
So Cheetos and
He
dangerous.
is dangerous. For 2 words, he is dangerous Cheetos.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we could talk about, but politics isn't always a good idea. Yeah, I tend not to talk about politics that
Yeah,
much. Especially on my channel.
that's why, what was it? Liam was never openly political on certain things with Critical Role, but then you go to his Twitter and it's like, wow. Okay, this is your place to vent, I get it.
Yeah, dangerous, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Oh, Phoenix. Mr. Wright,
How long have you
please
known each other?
Open your eyes.
Yeah, how
How long have they known each other? At the time that they met each other? Less than a couple of seconds, probably. They didn't know each other before they met each other at the courthouse.
Well, yeah, you don't know anyone before you meet them.
And that was 8 months ago.
So yes, 8 months.
At this point, the trial thinks, am I the most immature teen ever, or am I mature? Am I growing up?
You will think you're a grown-up, and then all of a sudden, 25 hits, and you're like, oh, I didn't know shit. And then all of a sudden, 30 hits, and you're like, oh, I didn't know shit.
Nope.
And I feel like when we hit 35 and 40, we'll also be like, I didn't know shit.
Oh my god. I love fucking High School Vacation. I can just be here. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is because of the fucking... I think it's because of the necklace. It's not the first one, I can tell you that right fucking now. Yeah, okay, it's because of the necklace, I was right. Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not, madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
I can't wait to not do Grosberg's voice ever again. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. Bruh. Bruh. They need to make a Cheeto fence flavor. Bow.
You can go say hi in a second. Once you shut your mouth. You stop grumbling.
That's
Wait,
why
they
she
need to
absolutely
make a Cheeto fence. Oh, fence flavored Cheetos.
That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying. I don't like what you're saying, therefore it's not true.
Phoenix. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she...
I don't believe you. No, that's a lie! Ah! Oh.
Eek! Ah. What the fuck? The defendant's gonna wait. Bailiff, hurry after him! I'm just gonna...
What did he...
He ran away like a bitch.
Why are they asking if she's okay? What did...
Because I think she pushed her aside to get past her.
Okay.
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so. A special fuck you for today goes to motherfuckers who are acting like they're the main character.
Oh, that's literally a Reddit thread I refuse to look at because it pisses me off too much.
The only time I don't mind reading it is when the Click reads it out loud in his videos. And that's just because he makes it funny.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail for one of his videos.
Uh-huh.
And just what I was like, these people just need a kick in the ass. And I just refused to click on it because I knew it would make me angry.
I always go to r/I am the main character.
I can't. I can't.
I can't.
It would make me too angry, and I would end up too stressed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to build miniature houses.
That boy, he went completely insane.
I thought you said butt boy.
Well, it's Strasbourg. You never fucking know with it. Fuck.
I am Butt
I
Boy.
am the butt boy.
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Oh no.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
I'm so sure that she didn't do anything. I'm gonna take the evidence.
Right? I swear if I lived in America, I'd hack the fucking Walmart CTVs and take my Remington to every Walmart there and people dancing in cameras.
That might be why you're getting banned.
Relax.
Not the anger, but the if I went there, because sometimes that can count as a threat.
Yeah.
I know.
That was a
like,
joke,
we
Twitch.
know it's a joke. It's all good.
We're not gonna ban you, but we're just going to advise you.
Yeah.
Probably should lay that off. Especially...
Twitch moderation, don't strike me down.
Right.
Because I have a friend who has that same issue. They have this like, I swear if I did this, I'd do that. And it's just like, it's a way of getting the frustration out.
Spying on us.
It's a way of getting frustration out, but it comes back to bite you in the ass.
I know you won't ban me yet. No, the only time I ban people is when they're being complete dickheads.
Yeah.
But Twitch, yeah.
What? That's terrible.
Autism 100.
I need to get checked because, oh god.
Rip. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
It's almost like he knows she did something.
My diagnosis is the root of all my social problems.
If I have too many things that overlap, so it's hard to know if it's ADHD, autism, both, or a combination of different things with like bipolar 2. It's just, I have a very on-off brain, and sarcasm and all that is lost on me.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure at this point that I have ADHD?
ADHD, yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason why I'm like 90% sure is because I actually don't have a diagnosis. So, but every time he looks up ADHD stuff for himself, he realizes a lot of the stuff that is written down in these things correspond to me
Yeah.
and him, but me as well.
I'm trying to learn for myself, but then I'll be like, huh, and then just kind of be like, Chantal, at you.
Chantal, let you what?
The disorder lord.
I'm the disorder bender. My G's. Let me get my script.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's you.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented.
In Discord. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just so sure that she didn't do anything wrong, I felt the need to hide this.
Right.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
Bitch, did you stick it up your ass?
Okay, I want you to guess before I continue. What did he do with the necklace?
I don't want to guess, I want the game to tell me.
Okay.
Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna lean this way.
Okay.
It's okay, just give back the necklace.
I ate it.
Phoenix!
You what?
You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah. I got rid of the evidence with my stomach acid.
The first time I read this, I was so flabbergasted. How the fuck did he fucking eat it? Because I'm like, it's glass! There's glass! What the?
What?
What is he doing now?
Crying. Your Honor, you have to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt?
There's poison and glass in me.
Right. That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. That's not funny, dipshit.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us.
It seems you're comfortable with the fact that this man might be dying.
Right.
Clearly, the bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
Or the poison is inert because it's been 8 fucking months. How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive.
I don't know about his fucking esophagus and stomach with the glass.
As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. Thank you, Mia.
There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. Well, that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that her assessment of her, your assessment of her is completely wrong.
You don't know jack shit about this person that just... You dumb! You
Correct.
dumb!
Correct.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of events.
But why?
Ooh. Give me a few more minutes editing, huh?
He's editing his script. Carry on.
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to... Stop being so condescending!
Alright.
Jesus! But in a court of law, evidence is everything. Sorry, bitch, my freaking dude ate it!
Right. Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up...
I would like to proceed with the trial. Mr. Wright?
I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
No shit, Phoenix.
You ate the evidence! Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you.
Bitch! What is it?
That day I met Doug Swallow.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, that's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her, that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief.
Mm-hmm. And you only now are like,
Maybe they're onto something.
Oh wait, he talked about poison. No fucking shit, Sherlock.
God damn it, Phoenix.
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
How is that ridiculous? There's one more thing.
After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, this is, the defendant is...
Is what, bitch? Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
Oh, Phoenix. Phoenix. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? Put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, and there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motives for stealing it was to kill someone.
Miss Faye,
Ah, Phoenix.
if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
very clear. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There was no one else it could be. Too long, let le cut in half.
How can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. How did you buy any of that?
It's called one-sided, bitch. And lots of manipulation. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him.
How am I still hungry?
I don't know.
I ate 4 eggs, half of a tomato, and all that stuff that was in the
egg.
omelet pizza thing. Egg pizza.
I don't know.
How the fuck?
I'll wait until he's fully done with posting. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice, I swear. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. Use your best narrator voice. That's all. That's the avatar opener. Okay. Autism, ADHD, color blindness, even more random bullshit. Long ago, the 4 disorders lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the autism disorder attacked. Only the Siemi, master of all 4 disorders, could stop them, but when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered a new disorder. A carrier named Your Mom. And although her autism... what the fuck? Autism bending skills are great. She has a lot to learn before she's ready to save anyone. Sammy needs to teach her, but I believe your mom can save the world. Sammy. Disorder coming 2024.
Oh boy. Mental health disorders are like, wee!
Oh god, alright. That's right, the bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
Bravo, by the way. Very well done.
Thank you. I watched Avatar the Airbender way too many times not to get the Canadians right.
It sounds like you said Canadians. The Canadians, right?
The Canadians, the cadence.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sammy. 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria.
Cafeteria.
Is this masterpiece ready to be published?
Yes.
Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
Oh, Phoenix. Young 21-year-old Phoenix Wright. Pat on the head. It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. Damn! But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, that tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. Do you know what young fly on the track is?
Not a clue.
No fucking clue, dude.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Ta-da!
Correct. By the way, what are the chances right now of Twitch straight up yeeting me out right now? I'm a small streamer.
I don't think there would be any
know.
concern.
I don't think there'd be any concern either. I think there'd be more concern of me doing anything and then them going, "Oh my god!" than the chat. If I were to get banned, is it IP or account? It would be account. I don't think it's IP related, I think it's account related. Because you can have multiple accounts and one IP address from multiple different people. So, it'd be account, not IP. Correct, Your Honor. It was retrieved that it was to retrieve that piece of evidence. I got banned from only 2 streamers so far.
That can't be true!
Oh, here we go. 1, I don't even know why. My vibe was bad. Oh, buddy. The second one. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, I tend to miss a lot of things that I say, and I tend to not understand why what I said was
wrong
or like worth like judgment or punishment. I don't understand it at first, but then someone explains it to me and I'm like, oh, you're right, that's fucked. Like it just takes a second for my brain to comprehend why what I said was rude or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wait, no, you're right.
Okay. Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh, there is her true fucking colors! Hello! Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm not now part of the LGBTQ. I identify as ground beef. I was banned by a they them moderator.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything?
Wait, I changed your words a little bit too much.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace.
What is your opinion on that?
To me, the kind of, like, I identify as ground beef, to me that's similar to the, like, attack helicopter stuff. It's more like, it's just jokes and poor taste about things that some people do actually suffer with.
Yeah.
But I know that most people don't actually have any ill intent with those kinds of things. It's just a matter of...
Apache attack, exactly, the
Yeah.
Apache attack helicopter.
Yeah, it's that old joke that people were trying to, like... I'm not personally offended because I don't care if people make fun of that. Like, if I'm a trans guy, so if people try and make fun of me or try and, like, say... You can't identify as a man. All right, fine. If you identify as a man, I'm a attack helicopter. And I'm like, okay, cool.
So you're
like,
an inanimate object that just whirls
has
around
no
like
identity.
and goes, woo.
Has no identity in the first place.
Right.
basically, the only reason people get upset about that is because it can be invalidating to people who actually experience something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace.
I mean, if the whole world memes my disorders, do not get sensitive about my silly, stupid ass jokes. I'm just a clown sometimes. Accept that. Anyway, are you trans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
he is.
I was assigned female at birth.
He is, yes.
And don't get me wrong, I don't think it's cool for people to meme your disorders if it's something you genuinely struggle with, and if it's something that...
Yeah.
yeah. If it's something that you're fine with, that's cool. But if you're ever around people and they're making jokes about autism and shit like that, and you're like, that actually kind of invalidates my experience, it's okay for you to say...
Your beard is now even cooler.
Thank you. It took a long-ass time to grow.
That it did. It was patchy at first.
Yeah, I was doing the... What's the guy's name from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Jack Sparrow?
No,
Will Turner?
yeah, I was trying to do the Will Turner thing. I was just like, maybe if it's like just a little scruffy or whatever, and then all of a sudden,
After a while, just...
2 years, 8 months on T, and all of a sudden it was just like...
all at once! Ah!
snuck up on me.
You disgust me.
How dare! Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
Just 'cause I poisoned people.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
I'm not going to interrogate, but are you an open thingy person, or you not like talking about that stuff? Are you open about it or not?
Oh, yeah, I'm open about it. Like, if someone asks a question that I'm not comfortable with, I'll just say I'm not comfortable answering that. Help me. Nog? Crippling out status? What? I don't understand this. Will help me something.
I'm assuming it's help me not something out status. I has the stroke. / I has the stroke.
It's okay, that happens to me too.
It happens when I'm working, and half the time I have to look back over my shit and go, I typed too goddamn quickly, and I put a different letter than what that word should have had.
Yeah, for an example, like, in terms of open-mindedness, like, if someone has questions about me personally, I don't usually mind answering. Our other roommate, her mother asked a question recently, which under any other circumstances would have been inappropriate and completely unnecessary for her to know. She asked if I still had periods, and I was like, what the fuck, why does your mom need to know that? But she was asking because her mom wanted to get toilet paper for the household, so she needed to know if there were 3 people in the household having periods or 2. So in that was one of the few situations in where that comment had a purpose and was not just trying to be invasive and rude.
Yeah.
An answer on that question will help me.
Not crippling our good status.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Like, and if someone asks something that they genuinely don't understand is rude, like I said, I get that. I ask questions or say things that are rude without realizing, and luckily I have good friends that are like, you may want to rephrase that, or like they just tell me if they're not comfortable with what I'm asking, or why what I said was inappropriate. So yeah, if you want to ask questions, that's cool, and if I'm not comfortable, I'll just say I'm not comfortable answering. It's all good.
Well,
Hey, old man, are you senile or something?
so are you raising now? Was your name raising your whole life? That was example, isn't a weird question? God damn it.
Well, no, I was not always Ronan, but I was born with a different name, which is my birth name. I don't normally share it online, but it's one of those things, if people find out, it's cool. But yeah.
I found out on accident.
Yeah, I think I showed you my. It was because we looked almost identical when I was pre-transition, or pre-team mostly, and
Yup.
basically
That was weird to me.
I think you were looking at my old ID.
No, it was your dad.
Oh yeah, my dad called. It was like, is so and so there? She's like,
Hey, is
no,
Shoes Bin there?
no.
I don't know who Shoes Bin is.
I don't know anyone by this name, so.
And
then
it literally took me like.
It was a day later. My
No,
dad didn't know
it was-
where I was.
No, it was that same day, but it took me a minute, I would say, of me staring at the message and then going, Ronan, and then I showed it to you, and you're like,
Is this your birth name?
is this it for you? I was like, yeah, okay.
Your dad.
You're your dad. Crap, of anyone, I wouldn't have expected you. Technology got crazy. No offense, but wow.
I didn't understand some of that. Holy crap. Halt crap out of anyone. I wouldn't. Oh, you wouldn't have expected that I would be trans? Technology is crazy? You mean like the medical stuff?
Yeah, I think that's probably what he means. Which, fair enough.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Because, like, at this point, I don't think anyone knows that you are a trans man unless they fucking asked you at this point, especially with the beard.
Yeah, once I got the beard going, it was... People were just like, okay.
Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you? It's called being two-faced. It's quite common.
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
No. She came back fucking quick. You better think it.
Better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say Miss Gray?
Miss Bitch.
Who you calling Gray?
Alright.
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Why is my burp so goddamn bassy? I can hear it from the fucking mic. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Hello, Papo.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, ow, my knee, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning on to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Sorry, I had to manage my Sims.
No worries. I'll play Sims for hours, I don't care. They're like, what do you do all day? I managed a fictional life.
Yep.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. Show to this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Just a question, will you guys be streaming any more time until Sunday? Monday school starts again. Should be streaming tomorrow. After we bring the dog
To depart.
to the park. Not sure what I'm streaming tomorrow. We shall see.
I thought we were going back and forth between this and Yakuza now.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, because we need to get back to our Yakuza 3 thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between, like, at this point, it'd be Yakuza, Phoenix Wright, and Star Wars.
No.
Here it is, Your Honor. Yeah, okay, I already heard this.
Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does a rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
It didn't add that one person to my Sims world, because if she somehow were to find out, I'm more fucked than never mind. Anyways. Bruh.
Let me tell you some.
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. So, I had a trans friend. Okay. But I lost my Oh, that's you.
I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
We just split up school-wise. He's on another campus. I'll just call him Jay. We have a story unfolding. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
She was the one that took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
And he's the one that's dead, bruh.
You're right. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Judge, we just said this not that long ago. 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she accidentally run into.
Someone she had accidentally
Run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That's when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. So I had been friends for a year with Jay. I always thought Jay was biologically male, so we met because he wanted to be in our friend group back in its prime, because he had basically no friends. About 7 months when summer break started, Jay just randomly sent me, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Phoenix Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
So Jay was like, yeah, I'm biological female, lots of crying emojis and chats.
Yeah, it can be very difficult to come out to
People.
a friend group, because when we were younger, at least, that was an easy way to lose friends. I lost friends coming out, even though I came out way later, like when it was more accepted.
Yeah.
I still lost friends. I lost some family over it, so it can be difficult.
Yes, she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime. Then Jay said he had no friend group because the last one bullied him away. Aw, fuck those guys.
Yeah, It's weird. I don't know. I don't know why it matters. Like, my own father could literally come up to me and be like, hey, by the way, I was assigned female at birth. I'd be like, cool. Like, like you're still my dad. Like, unless you want to meet. Or he could come to me and say, hey, I identify as a woman. And all of a sudden I'd be like, okay, cool, 2 moms. Like, that's just what it is.
I now have 2 mothers.
Yeah, like, he's still the person that raised me.
I was most trusted by Jay. Jay texted me first and asked me to tell the rest.
Yeah, that's what my mom did. She was like, I know that you're, like, overwhelmed socially. Do you want me to tell the rest of the family? I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna react. We know that it might not be good for some of them. Go for it. So she did, and sure enough, some of them were like, okay. They gave me some weird looks at the fair, but I don't care.
Including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, the cut electrical cables. Another school year goes on, we kind of lost contact over the months, we still enthusiastic every time we saw him. That's good. But like, I was a supportive friend.
Good. That's how it's supposed to be.
Good job.
She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this was when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago.
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. We had a lot of fun as friends, but everything has to end. Yeah, it happens.
So your friend just stopped talking? Or was it just
Well, it's probably separation.
school and... Oh, okay, yeah, just losing contact. Yeah, it sucks. I still have a childhood friend that if we saw each other, we would literally just go eat, like, go hang out somewhere. Like, we'd go to Tim Hortons or some shit and just talk about, like, stuff that's changed. But they're just not around me as much.
Yep. Oh, come on now. Everyone, surely you aren't
Fooled, aren't you? The stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I'm still here for him no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't worry about, like, friends drifting away, because, honestly, you can meet people that kind of drift away from you 5-10 years later, and some people genuinely pick up where they left off like nothing ever happened.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't, and that's okay.
But when he wanted to join our friend group, we had like 5 or 8 or something. Yeah, that's a lot of like high school groups, honestly.
Yeah.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? Alla été för my bouche bée på my goddamn mauvais. That was back in middle school.
Ah.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on now, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey.
Mia Fey,
And she burned her butterflies.
do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being.
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Middle school were my 2 golden fucking years based of fun, but high school. Fair.
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Is that a threat? Yes.
I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Don't kill any of them, please.
Damn, bro, since y'all will be here tomorrow. Should be, yes. It's finally over.
Too bad!
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown any scrap of evidence to support this outrageous claim.
Would you like to take the fucking medicine, dude?
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
We can chat some more then. If you want to talk about other cool stuff tomorrow, let me know. I gotta sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. It's probably quite late for you, actually.
Yeah, I need to get to bed soon too.
I'd say longer, but it's 2:22. Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah, go
Baton coucher.
do the sleeps.
Good night. See you tomorrows.
Did you read this?
Yes. I don't care.
Oh, Winston Payne.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Would you like to test that theory? So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, get...
And here comes the backpedal. Come now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Yeah! My hair is flying off! My beautiful hair! No!
No. That's how he lost his pompadour. No, it's Winston Payne that we know.
Years of stress in one moment.
Yep. Just...
If we get beard dye and I get like a Halloween costume judge outfit, I could go as him.
You could.
Just for fun.
Yep.
Mr. Payne, about her.
About Dahlia, Miss Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file the papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew that you need to go for a run. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Simp! Like said, don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor. Everything you guys said since I said we can chat somewhere, I missed it. Y'all gotta repeat it. My wife fucking disappeared. Yeah, now we're cool to chat again. Tomorrow.
Oh, Wi-Fi disappeared. Okay. Yeah, we will be here tomorrow for more games, and we can chat.
was it just me or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Seem to know each other.
I was so confused. My brain was like, I didn't say the name right. No, I did.
You did? You were correct in the name.
Dahlia Hawthorne seemed to know each other.
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
Love you guys. You're absolute best. Chill, funny games with all of this chat perfection. Good night-o, Cheeto.
Dangerous Cheetos.
Dangerous Cheetos. Good night, Sieme.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair.
Yes. He is fucking correct.
Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly.
Oh my god, I just remember what I dreamed about last night. Oh my god.
Autism away!
Right?
I know what it's like. I have to do this thing.
Breakthrough.
But my brain just reminded me.
I remember this thing now.
It's like your brain is going in like 5 different directions at once.
Always read it when I'm about to sleep.
Yep. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Him? Yes.
I'm ready for bed, then all of a sudden my brain's like, you should draw this thing. I'm like, it's the middle of the night. I can't. Where it's like, no, you should get up and draw this right now. Like, why?
I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. Hello.
He's making a nest.
Fuck you guys and your light and your noise. I'm gonna make a nest out of her clothes and her sheets and just...
It's just my sheets. Yeah, it's just my sheets. Because my clothes are right here.
Making a nest.
Oh, buddy.
We're almost
I have a dream journal since this year, but none of my dreams have been appropriate so far. Fair enough.
Still worth entering.
Did you?
The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright,
Not guilty. Confetti! I want to say,
score is
hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Brain live with. Can we write a fucking song?
Yup.
This court is adjourned.
In his case, you need to draw. No. I did it. I remembered the whole night, except for the text I made. Blup.
Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
I had to think of the word and how to say that voice. I had one dream about school rifles.
Oh.
Bruh.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Grossberg, do you maybe think you can stop talking about them? Thank you, Mia.
That's rather rude.
That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think.
Talking about your ass is rude, bro.
A dream even worse to write down. I can't keep that in dream journal, bro. Yeah, don't do that. Don't keep that in dream journal.
Well, that's something, it is something to talk to your therapist about, though. It's the same thing. Decluttering the brain prevents it from getting overloaded.
What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client?
My parent read that, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's when you would be taken to a mental health, my dreams are
Nah, my dreams are fucking cool.
It's like, then they would take you without you wanting to go. They would just drag you into a mental health situation. So it's best to just go and make sure that everything's all good and in check and, you know, nothing like that is a concern.
Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Okay, my dreams aren't that bad.
No, it's, for real though, like, if there are ever situations where something really concerning happens in a dream and it's stressing you out, you can talk to someone, like, you can talk to a therapist and just be like, I don't want to do anything, but I had this dream and it's messing with me. And they will talk to you about it, and if they'll ask you, do you think you want to do something like that? Or is this something that was an impulsive thought because maybe you were watching things about shootings recently or this or that? That's the kind of thing where we can have intrusive thoughts and we might think, oh my god, I'm a bad person because I had this thought, when it's just something that's passing through our brain or something we dream about. But talking that out with someone can help you realize that you're fine and it's just an intrusive thought.
2024 so far was just rifling and something inappropriate-ish. To be fair, it's only been 4 days.
I mean, it's only been 4 days. Fucking 10 minutes after it was 2024, I got myself a concussion, so...
Fair enough. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations.
Thanks. You know, I was thinking...
Go on.
The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was... I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible... Oh no. Terrible things. Maybe she was like a... I don't know, a fake or something?
Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
We got plenty of time to Yeah, we got plenty of time to browse, yeah. I gotta play one of my brain stupid Gale shows and then sleep. Fair enough. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
Cheeto! Cheeto!
But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Oh my.
Game shows. Oh.
Ah, fair enough. I hope I get a sick dream again. Fair enough.
More to talk about with your therapist.
Ink? What kind of company does this guy keep? Larry Butts. Enough said.
Right now, I'm studying to be a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
I see.
Say, Miss Faye? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll study my butt off, I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again soon see each other again soon. Oh.
Soon someday, even in court.
Even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned, and I managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place.
Ironically, her second client, because this is her second case, became her apprentice.
For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can still hear her in my mind.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your clients. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
5 long years. Something's happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that's a story for another day.
Episode 1, Turnabout Memories, the end. That's a new prosecutor.
Looks cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Steam. Brand new episode has been added. Alright. We'll watch the beginning. We'll see it again either way, but it won't let me get out unless I play the fucking beginning video. At least it'll show what's next time. Okay, I was gonna say, game, did you fucking freeze? Time is 1 a.m. Beep. Oh. Detective, we made it! Ooh, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Ho ho, you said it, pal. Must have been a rock-solid security that scared him off. I'll just read it real quick.
It's all good.
You wouldn't mind opening the safe just to check?
Oh, I don't know why I miss those old rotating ones.
Ah! We've been had! Master Mask. Salutations. Out front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Ah ha 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 ha! Better luck next time, gentlemen!
Oh, I feel like he's gonna be fun.
Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now.
What is this fucking rinky-dink music?
We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha.
Wow. Fair enough.
Yep. Thank you everyone who's watching the stream tonight. If you enjoyed it, and you haven't already, you can always follow me. So you know the next time I pop online with any of these streams. And if you want to see videos I've done in the past, you can always pop on over to the YouTube channel. The link is in the description. Link is down below if you wish to see the old videos done in the past, including previous sessions of this game, or previous VODs for this game, or even the previous VODs for the previous Phoenix Wright games, or any other games you wish to see. And if you're wanting to see these want to see the videos live, you can always pop on over to the Twitch channel. Link is in the description of every one of my videos. If not, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to know the next time a new video pops up. Oh my god!
First off, the part he knows is when you say, if you want to see any of the videos I made in the past. As soon as you said past, he was up. And then when he realized that we were we were going to be up and leaving soon, he fucking walked out the room.
Hi, buddy.
He's like, why are you still here?
The dog knows when I end my streams. That's probably the funniest shit in the world.
You knock over the garbage? Good job.
Good job, buddy.
He got scared.
Anyways, thank you everyone who's been watching my streams tonight.
I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Bye.